And this is That's Love for You podcast. Today we're going to be talking about how to act like yourself in a world where it's difficult. We all know what it's like to feel like an outsider. I certainly do. Maybe you don't quite fit in with the clique in school, or maybe you feel uncomfortable at work because you don't act like everyone else does. It's tough to be yourself when it seems like everyone around you is trying to be like someone else. Here are a few tips on how to stay true to yourself, even in a world where it doesn't feel easy. Number one, don't be afraid to be yourself. Your individuality is one of the greatest strengths, so don't waste it by trying to fit in with everyone else. Instead, embrace your quirks and your differences and celebrate the things that make you unique. You could eliminate the fear of being yourself by doing a few things. Try focusing your strengths and talents and build confidence in these areas. Traditional schools often teach you to improve on the skills that you're weakest in, but when you try to focus on the things that come naturally to you, things get easier for you. It will help you feel good about yourself and strengthen you to be your true self. You could surround yourself with supportive friends and family, those who encourage you to be yourself. When you spend time with people who embrace their true selves, it will be easier for you to do the same. Being around people who pretend to be something they are not will ultimately make it harder for you to stay true to yourself. So, practice self-compassion. If you make a mistake or say something that's unpopular, don't beat yourself up. We all make mistakes, and we all have different opinions. What matters is how you learn from your mistakes and how you grow. So instead of being hard on yourself, show yourself some compassion and understanding. Don't let them take advantage of you. It's tough to stand for yourself. It's tough to stand up for yourself and for your beliefs, and especially if you're around those who are pressuring you to do or say things that you don't feel are right. But remember that being kind doesn't mean letting others walk all over you. You can be caring and compassionate while staying true to yourself and your beliefs. Here are some suggestions on remaining kind without the risk that someone will take advantage of your kindness. First one is set clear boundaries, especially with the people in your life. Let them know what you will and won't tolerate and stick to those boundaries, even if it's complicated. Don't be afraid to say hell no, or don't be afraid to say no, especially when you need to. It is hard for many people, but it's important to remember that you don't owe anyone anything. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Choose your battles wisely. There will be times when it's not worth arguing with someone or standing up for yourself. So the best thing is to walk away. If the situation is not worth the stress, let it go. But stand up for whatever you believe in, even if it's unpopular. It's easy to give in to peer pressure or go along with the crowd, but it's important to stand up for what you believe in, even if it's not popular. It takes courage, but it's important to stay true to yourself and your values. How to stand up for yourself, you ask? Start by developing a strong sense of self-confidence. Believing in yourself and your abilities will help you speak up when you need to, and it'll help you stand firm against others trying to pressure you into doing something that feels wrong. And that's the point. If it feels wrong, your heart is telling you that it's wrong. So don't do it. Practice speaking up for yourself in small ways. Start with situations where it's less risky to speak your mind, such as with friends or family members. Sometimes these days, it's still risky speaking with friends and family members. So just be cautious in your speaking. But you just need to start with simple situations. Sometimes friends and family members could be the hardest to talk to. Don't let that stop you, though, because it will build you up and it'll build up your confidence and your skills. You'll be able to speak in more complicated situations. Know your rights. It's important to know when someone is violating your rights or trying to pressure you into doing something illegal, which is a problem a whole bunch of people have. This knowledge will give you the strength to stand up for yourself in these situations. Learn to trust your gut instinct. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. And I know you've heard that a billion times. Trusting your gut instincts will help you stay true to yourself and help you avoid deciding things that you'll regret later. Avoid comparing yourself to others. You are unique. You are amazing, just as you are. Embrace your quirks and your oddities. They don't make you special and interesting. They make you individual. Here's how to embrace your quirks. Focus on strengths and gifts. Think about the things that make you unique from others, whether it's your sense of humor or your creativity or your ability to connect with people. Cultivate these qualities and use them to shine. Get to know yourself better. Reflect on your thoughts and your feelings and your experiences. Journaling helps. If you practice daily reflection and then writing them in a journal or talking to a therapist, you can get to know yourself better and appreciate what makes you unique. Surround yourself with confident, expressive people. Being around people who are comfortable with themselves can make you feel more confident in your own skin. Seek friends and mentors who will support you and encourage you to be yourself. Practice radical self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential to feeling good about yourself. Schedule time for things that make you happy, such as hobbies and spending time with loved ones or taking care of your physical health, playing your instruments if you have them, making something, cooking something. Those are all things that you love to do if you love to do them. By taking care of yourself, you will be better able to embrace your quirks and oddities. Here are some self-care tips and ideas. You can schedule time for hobbies and activities that you enjoy, such as reading, writing, painting, exercising, creating music. It's one of my hobbies. Hobbies are a great way to express yourself and connect with your inner self. Book a spa day, read a good book, take a stroll, watch a movie, focus on yourself, stretch and relax. You deserve it. Self-care is vital for staying grounded and connected with yourself. Prioritize your physical health, such as getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and avoiding drugs and alcohol. By taking care of your body, you will have a better chance of freeing up your mind and your spirit. If you want to act like yourself in a world where it isn't easy, start by developing a strong sense of self-confidence. Believing in yourself and your abilities, that could help you when you speak up and when you stand up for yourself, when you need to. It could help you against others who are pressuring you into doing something that feels wrong. Practice speaking up for yourself in small ways. Know your rights and learn to trust your gut instinct. Don't compare yourself with others. Embrace your quirks and oddities. Practice radical self-care. Surrounding yourself with people who are confident and who express themselves easily, that can also be helpful. Remember that you are a unique individual. You are amazing just as you are. And I love you. This is Linda Dawkins with That's Love for You podcast.